Buenos días, clase. ¿Cómo estamos? Feliz miércoles. How's everyone today? Buenos días, Trevon. Okay. So you may have already heard this morning. Good morning, Kendall, Tiana, Malik, Ray. How you doing, Ray? You know, teachers had to start this new kind of login procedure today, and so I'm kind of discombobulated. Need y'all to be a little patient with me today. Or probably for the week, honestly. See if you'll let me log into everything. Let's see. Yeah. This is. Give me a minute, you guys. Okay, I think I'm in. Yes. Okay. That's how that's going to work. How's everybody today? Michaela, Kinsley, how we doing? Oh, can I hear some voices, you guys? I really need to hear from y'all today.
Hey guys.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you. Buenos días a todos. Woo. I'm kind of stressing today, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Very good, Ray. That makes my heart happy. Hi, Ethan, Michaela, Elijah, Kinsley, Kendall. I don't know what you mean, Michaela, but we'll get there in a second. Yeah, so grade book, we are officially in fourth quarter, you guys. We'll talk about that as soon as everybody kind of gets logged in. Yes, Kendall, to answer your question. All right, so you guys having a good day today? Muy bien. So just as a reminder, you guys, because it's 10 o'clock, just as a reminder, on Monday, we started a new unit on La Casa. Remember, La Vivienda, La Casa, housing, La Vivienda. And so we didn't finish the guided notes, so we need to do that today, right? And everything that we do, of course, now is for fourth quarter, the last 9 weeks. The last 9 weeks, you guys, that's a wonderful thing, right? So pat yourselves on the back. So behind me is our warm-up question. So first of all, you guys, let's see if we can figure out what it's asking. So the question says, ¿Qué muebles hay en tu dormitorio? So does anybody remember what is a dormitorio? What room is that in your house? Dormitorio, bedroom. Muy bien. Okay, so how about this I? Remember we kind of talked about that and we used it. It's in your notes. I. What does I mean? Remember I was explaining, like, if there's never another word that you remember in Spanish, this is the one to remember. What is I, clase? It means is there or are there? Okay. So does anybody remember this word muebles? Muebles. Muebles. Okay. Muebles means furniture, right? Furniture. All right, so let's figure out the question, you guys. ¿Qué muebles hay? What furniture is there en tu dormitorio, in your bedroom? What furniture is there in your bedroom? So before you pop an answer in the chat, we want to use the Spanish word. Okay. So you may need to go to Canvas and open up your guided notes. Okay. And find the word. Clase, tell me in Spanish. ¿Qué muebles? What furniture is there? Hay en tu dormitorio, in your bedroom. How do we say bed, for example? Right? How do we say dresser? How do we say closet? Those kinds of things. So can you find a word from our notes? Very good, Kendall. It's masculine. It ends in O, right? You gotta be careful, but very good. Anybody else? What's our word for bed, you guys? What's our word for bed? Anyone? I know we did a lot of words on Monday, right? See. Very good, Trayvon. La cama. Hola, Bernadette. La cama. Remember we said it sounded like a comma, like a psh that we write with, right? Except it's spelled C-A-M-A. Okay, la cama. What else do we have in a bedroom? So we have el armario, the closet. And then we had la cama, the bed. Did we have, what was Chester or dresser? You might remember? Very good, Malia. La cómoda would have been the dresser. And the nightstand was a little table, right? Mesita de noche. Mesita de noche. Muy bien, clase. Good job, because we had a lot of words, right? Muy bien. Okay. So, ¿qué muebles hay en tu dormitorio? What furniture is there in your bedroom? You could have said el armario. Very good. La cómoda. Armario would be the closet. Cómoda, the dresser, if you're just joining us. Mesita de noche, nightstand. Cama was the bed, right? C-A-M-A. All right. Muy bien, clase. Great job. Okay. So what is it we're doing today? We do have a shorter class period today, right? Oops, let me do that. Give me a second. Okay. And then we got somebody that wants in. Shad. Okay. So behind me, you guys, can you see my background? I'm hoping. Clase. Hoy es miércoles el 12 marzo, the 12th of March. And third quarter grading is done, right? Third quarter 9 weeks stuff, all done, right? Whatever's in there is in there, and that's it. And we are on to the last quarter of the school year, you guys. We need to pat ourselves on the back, right? So, felicitaciones. Congratulations, right? We've got 3 quarters down and 1 to go. Good job, you guys. Hoy, today, vamos a practicar con el vocabulario de la casa. So we'll practice with this house vocab and this verb tener. Okay? All right, muy bien. So the first kind of thing I need for everybody to do is to meet me in Canvas, por favor. And we are in clase Unit 2, Unidad 2, Puerto Rico. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, so give me a thumbs up when you're there, por favor. Thank you, Kendall. How you doing, Arshad? Guys, give me an emoji or some kind of thumbs up when you're in Canvas. Muy bien, Trayvon. Bernadette is there. Ethan. Belle, how about you? All right, Belle. Belle is there. Jamarian. Kinsley. Malik. Malik, you awake? Malik. Okay, thank you, Michaela. All right, Tiana, you there? Yeah, Trayvon? All righty, Ray. So you guys, we have tons of resources to help us, okay? We have the slides and our guided notes, and then we have a couple of Quizlets where you can use the flashcards. There's also games to help you remember. There's also a study stack if you prefer that over the Quizlet, okay? So in your guided notes, okay, Nevaeh, thank you. In your guided notes, go ahead and open them up or wherever you put them. I don't know where you put them, right? But we filled out all of this stuff and we are down here at the bottom, okay? So what I want to make sure that we do, we will practice this as we go, but I want to make sure for today that we fill it in and then you can submit this, okay? So you should be, let me say it again, you should be in your guided notes, right? Looks like this. And you want to scroll all the way to the bottom, okay? And we are going to fill in this tener because this is going to be our new verb that we're going to practice with for a while, okay? All right, I'm going to stop sharing so I can switch up my screen. And if you just joined us, I was saying that teachers had a new login procedure today, and it's been kind of crazy. I don't know if your other teachers have had issues this morning or not. Okay. All righty. So here we go, you guys. I'm going to kind of fast forward to the end of this. And we'll go over all this. This is so much vocabulary, you guys, right? We'll take our time with it. Okay. All right. In your notes, please copy this down exactly the way you see it in your chart, in your guided notes, please. So this is our verb for this unit. It's the verb tener, which means to have. Think of all the ways, you guys, that we use this verb have, right? I have a dog, I have a cold, we have a car, they have, I don't know, a bird, you know, whatever. We use that verb a lot, okay? But this one is what we call an irregular verb, okay? It's an irregular verb. So what makes it irregular, you guys, is the spelling. So notice that it's what we call an ER verb. Okay. If I get rid of this because it's an ER verb, my root here, or my stem, should be TEN. Okay. But what happens? Looky here, you guys. Right? We call this a boot. Okay. So that's what makes this irregular. Okay, clase? So tener is to have. It's yo tengo. Tú tienes. Él tiene. Nosotros tenemos. Ellos and ellas and ustedes tienen. Okay. Tengo, tienes, tiene. Tenemos, tienen. So make sure you're getting that in your guided notes. It helps to type things, kind of helps us to remember them. Okay. Now, we got to figure out what they mean, right, you guys? So who wants to make the first guess? What does yo tengo mean? What does yo tengo mean? Who can help me? Very good, Belle. It means I have, okay? So I would like for you to type that in. I don't have my toolbar today. There it is. Okay. So right here, you guys, I have, okay. How about tú tienes? What does tú tienes mean? Clase, tú tienes? Pop it in the chat or you can unmute. Yeah, what's it mean in English? That's what we're trying to
You
figure out.
have.
Thank you. You have, right? And that's when we're talking to friends or people that we know, right? One person that we know. Okay, how about él and ella tiene? He or she has. Very good. It's singular. He or she has. And then usted tiene, right, is you have when it's formal. Okay. Now, one important thing that we always have to remember, you guys, is that on this left-hand column, these are going to all be singular. Yeah, these are all going to be singular on this left-hand column, right? And then over here, we have our plurals. Okay. So what is nosotros tenemos, you guys? What is nosotros tenemos? Very good. We have. Okay. How about ellos tienen and ellas tienen? Very good, Ray. They have. And ustedes tienen? Ustedes tienen? Thank you. You all have. Okay. All right. So make sure that this is what you have. And you guys can see, you know, way back when we learned what did yo mean and what did tú mean, right? You see, now it all fits together, right? It's like, okay, I get it now, right? And we've added so much to it. So our verb tener, to have, yo tengo, tú tienes, él and ella tiene, usted tiene, nosotros tenemos, ellos and ellas tienen, ustedes tienen. So this is irregular because of our boot, right? It does not follow a normal pattern. Okay, clase? All right, everybody have this? Can I stop sharing? Let me know if I can stop sharing. Give me thumbs uppy. Yeah, thank you, Malia. Anybody else? All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. Muy bien, clase. It was in your guided notes, Bernadette. At the bottom, you had to scroll down to your guided notes. Remember on Monday, I said don't lose those because you need to. Yes, so if you have everything filled in on your guided notes, you guys, please submit them for a grade. Okay. Yeah, you can probably re-access, you know. Yep. Okay. And remember, all of this is it's in the module. Okay, you guys, no problem. Okay. I'm trying to get this video to open. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let's see.
Tapas de español. Pequeñas clases de lengua para
Okay. So take a look at my screen, you guys. Again, this is just all like to get us familiar. Okay. We will practice, you know, I promise. In this new unit for Puerto Rico, we have 2 verbs that we need to look at. We need to look at tener, the one we just did, and we need to look at that word I, H-A-Y, which is in your guided notes, right? I had it in my background today. And it's the best verb to learn, that word I, because it's like there is or there are. It's both singular and plural. Okay. So I have a video here, a short video. And we won't watch the whole thing, right? About that verb I and the verb tener and the verb estar, which we just did, right? When we were talking about location and stuff. So let's watch the meat of this and then we'll switch gears today, okay? All right, here we go.
Aprender y disfrutar por profedl.es. Hoy tenemos los verbos haber,
English. 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 Maybe not. Auto translate. English. Okay.
ver,
All right.
estar y tener. Haber, estar y tener son verbos que se usan mucho. Veamos algunos ejemplos. Haber, en la mesa hay una tarta. Estar, la tarta está en la mesa. Tener, yo tengo una tarta en la mesa.
Okay, so let's look at this. So this is our first verb, right? There is or there are. En la mesa hay una tarta. On the table, right? There is a pie. Okay. Hay. There is a pie. If we wanted to use our estar that we had been practicing about our location, la tarta está en la mesa. The pie is on the table. Está, right? If we wanted to say have, right? Yo tengo una tarta en la mesa. I have a pie on the table. Okay, so we're going to practice this way. It's three ways, three verbs, right? To see how we can use them to kind of build upon our variety. Okay, all right, here we go.
Tener. Tengo una tarta en la mesa. Lo usamos para expresar posesión o pertenencia.
Okay, so for tener, we use it to talk about possession, right? To have something. To say that there is, hay una tarta, or there are, right? Hay una tarta en la mesa, there is a pie on the table. We use that to talk about, well, something exists there. Okay, it is there, right? And then the next one.
Haber. Hay una tarta en la mesa. Lo usamos para identificar elementos que pensamos que no conoce nuestro interlocutor. Estar. La tarta está en la mesa. Lo usamos.
Right, and then we use a star like we practiced, you guys, for location. So tener is possession, to say who has something. I is both singular and plural, to say that something exists, right? Like, oh, there's a pie on the table. There is one, right? Or the pie is located somewhere, or whatever is located somewhere. We're going to use with a star, okay?
Para localizar elementos conocidos por nuestro interlocutor. Tener. Tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, tenéis, tienen. Haber. Hay. Es impersonal. No cambia. Hay una tarta, hay dos tartas.
Okay. So again, you guys, this verb is the only form is I. And it's singular, hay una tarta, or plural, hay dos tartas. That's kind of why I say to you, that's like the best verb to get to know or to remember in Spanish, okay? Easy.
Estar. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre tener y haber? Tener es una forma personal que expresa propiedad. Tengo un sillón muy cómodo en mi casa. El sujeto es yo. Haber es una forma impersonal y no expresa propiedad. Hay un sillón muy cómodo en mi casa.
Okay, so let's look at the difference here and then we'll move on. So when do we say I have, like when do we use have and when do we say there is or there are? So remember that there is or there are, that word I is impersonal. It doesn't say who owns it. It's just saying that something exists. So hay un sillón, right? There's a chair, a very comfortable chair in my house. Hay un sillón muy cómodo en mi casa, right? There's no subject here. It's not saying I have a chair or they have a chair or we have a chair. It's just there's a chair. But if we're going to use tener, we're saying that it's ours, right? That we're showing possession. Tengo un sillón. I have a chair that's very comfortable in my house. Okay, I have it, or he has it, or we have it, or they have it, or whatever. Okay, so tener is personal, and that I, H-A-Y, is impersonal, right? It doesn't say whose it belongs to, who it belongs to. Okay, all right, any questions about these, you guys? All right, so just a little kind of introduction to how we can use these verbs, okay? Muy bien. All right, let's go back and see if we can practice with some of that vocabulary. All right, you guys, y'all ready? It's 10:40 today. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, give me 1 second. All right, check out my screen. I'm going to ask y'all some questions here. Okay. Let me fast forward a little bit. Jumpy. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at some words, you guys, real quick, just as a refresher, and then we'll practice them just a little bit. Okay. So we know casa is a house, edificio, building, apartamento is an apartment. We had all that. We also had garaje. Techo is the roof or the ceiling. Piso is like the floor, like what floor. Then we had these two rooms or two words for room, el cuarto o la habitación. Okay. And then our rooms, some of our rooms that we had and some things that we would find in a room. We had la sala, the living room or den, comedor, dormitorio, baño, cocina is where we cook, right? We even had an elevator. I'd like to live in a house with an elevator. How about you guys? El ascensor. But we would find un ascensor, right? Hay un ascensor en un edificio, right? There is an elevator in a building, right? There is un ascensor en el edificio, right? In the building. Then we had ventana, window. Primer piso and planta baja. Planta baja was the ground floor, right? And then it starts counting by first floor, second floor, third floor. We had el jardín, garden, escalera, stairs, and puerta for door. Okay, lots of words, you guys. And then we had muebles, like objects in the house, furniture in the house. Okay. So I'm just going to go through these just so you can hear their pronunciation. So make sure that you can hear la mesa, la silla, el sofá, la cama, la cómoda. We had armario for closet. Okay. Estantería was our word for bookshelf. Televisor or televisión. We had lavaplatos for a dishwasher. La estufa for the stove. Refrigerador for refrigerator. Okay. And espejo for mirror. Okay. All right. Okay. So clase, en la cocina hay la estufa, el fregadero, el refrigerador, y el lavaplatos, right? We have all of these things in a kitchen, right? Fregadero is sink. Okay. ¿Qué hay en tu cocina? ¿Qué hay en tu cocina? So I'm going to ask you guys to finish the sentence for me. If the question is, what is in your kitchen? Right? What is in your kitchen? You're going to say, there is, I, and then fill it in. Okay, clase? So who wants to go first? Ray, I can always call on or count on you to go first. Ray, if you can see my screen. ¿Qué hay en tu cocina? You would say I, and then pick an item.
Hay la estufa.
Muy bien. Hay la estufa or una estufa. Muy bien. I. Okay. Bernadette. ¿Qué hay en tu cocina? Bernadette, ¿qué hay en tu cocina?
Sorry?
What do you have in your kitchen? You're going to say I, and then pick an item.
I el refrigerator.
Okay, muy bien. That's a hard one. So, I, el refrigerador, right? G's and J's are like H's. I, el refrigerador. Okay, muy bien. Okay. Who remembers, clase, what is a comedor? What room is this? What room is in the picture? A dining room. Okay. So, en el comedor hay la mesa, las sillas, chairs, and we could say rug, la alfombra. That was not part of our vocab, but that's okay. Okay. Let's see. Malia. Good job, Shamar. Malia, ¿qué hay en tu comedor? Tell me what you have in your dining room.
La mesa.
Yep. Remember, we need to start with this, right? I what?
Hay la mesa.
Perfect. Hay la mesa. There is a table, right? If I'm asking, ¿qué hay en tu comedor? What do you have in your dining room? Hay una mesa or hay la mesa. There's the table in there. Okay. Muy bien. Belle, ¿qué hay en tu comedor, Belle?
Hay las sillas.
Las sillas, the chairs. Okay, muy bien. All right, let's try another room. Okay, clase? Check out my screen. En la sala hay la lámpara, el sillón, el sofá, el estantería, or you could say el televisor, the TV, right? Okay, so en la sala, yes, Bernadette. En la sala, what room is la sala? Clase? What room is this we're talking about? What's a sala? Yeah, very good. The living room or the den, right? Or the family room, whatever you want to call it. Okay, Bernadette, ¿qué hay en tu sala?
Hay la lámpara.
La lámpara, muy bien. Hay la lámpara, right? There's a lamp in my family room, in my den. Oh, clase, mira, hay un gato sobre el sofá, right, you guys? There's a cat on top of the sofa. Hay un gato sobre el sofá. Let's see. Kendall, ¿Qué hay en tu sala?
Hay el salón.
Sillón, yeah, big armchair. Muy bien. Hay el sillón. Okay. Who remembers the word for window? Remember we said it looks like vent, V-E-N-T, because it lets air in and out. Ventana. Muy bien. Ventana. Okay. So we could say hay una ventana, right? There's a window en la sala. Okay. One last one. Clase, en el baño hay el espejo, the mirrors, y el lavabo, right, the sink, la ducha, el baño or el inodoro, and la bañera is the tub. Okay. So, ¿qué hay en tu baño? Does anybody want to try this one? ¿Qué hay en tu baño? Shamar, you want to try this one?
Hay el baño.
Hay el baño, sí, or the other word is inodoro, right? Muy bien. All right. All right, you guys. So we have lots of practicing to do here, lots of words, right? How much time do we have today? Okay. I would like to, how many of you have finished your alebrijes? How many of you have finished your alebrijes? Yes? Has anyone else finished their alebrijes? So I'm just reminding you, you guys, that we need to get those finished too, because those are part of fourth quarter. Okay. All right. Can you meet me in Canvas again, please? Actually, I lied. That's not true. That's not where I want us to be. Hang on one second. I'm going to put a link in the chat for us. Give me 1 second. Waity. Come on, computer. Maybe that's part of the problem. Okay. We have about 5 minutes. Okay. Here's what I would like us to do. I'm going to put a link in the chat. I need to know whether or not you can access this. Okay. You guys have done a great job today because I've been pretty flighty. I apologize. Okay, there's a link in the chat, so give it a shot. Let me know if you can get in there. Is it allowing you to get in? Yes. Ray, did it let you in? Yes. Okay. So here's what we're going to do real quick. This is kind of our exit activity. Pick your colored items up. They are rooms. So we have the bedroom, the dining room, the kitchen, the bathroom, and the family room, right? The den, living room, whatever you want to call it. And then all you need to do is match. Take your items. Where would you put una mesita de noche would go in our bedroom, right? Because that's a nightstand. Everybody see what I'm saying? If you need to open in Canvas, if you need to open your vocab slides or something in there, they're all in there to help you. Okay. Un microondas was our microwave, right? We would put that in la cocina. Okay. So go ahead and match those up. And then hopefully we'll have time to check answers before we leave today. Okay. We still have a couple minutes left. How you guys doing? Okay, looks like Belle's done. Well, we gotta try, you guys. Malia's working hard. Michaela, Ray. So you guys feel free to maybe bookmark that little exercise, and you can use it for practice as well. Remember, you have all those resources in your module, that study stack, and there's like 2 or 3 different Quizlets in there. Okay, you can bookmark this on your computer and go back in and practice as well. Okay. All right. You guys did a lot today. Make sure that you submitted your guided notes. Okay. And I appreciate you guys putting up with me today. I'm pretty not with it, and I appreciate your patience. Okay. All right, you guys, questions? You did a lot today, so be proud of yourselves. Okay. You guys have a great day. Adios. Nos vemos mañana.
Adios.
See you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all your, I appreciate you very much. Adios. Adios.